All right, now let's look at the longest palindrome. Given a string S, which consists of lowercase or uppercase letters, return the length of the longest palindrome that can be built with those letters. Letters are case sensitive. Look at this example. Give you a B, C, 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 D, D. The longest palindrome can be is the D, C, C, A, C, C, D. From what we can see here is we can reorder actually the letters in this string. Okay, and if we can see, next example is a single letter is a palindrome or a double letter. Okay, so from what we learn is if we give several letters, for example, A, B, B, A, let's see, E, F, G, maybe. We can see it will be a palindrome if it met a pattern that we can see two letters, another two letters, right? We will see if we have two letters, that's for example, like this, or we can have two letters and a single letter in the middle, right? This string definitely won't meet the requirement. But however, what about we replace the last G to F? This will be because now we have two Fs, right? We can put it here. E is still keeping the middle. So what we can see is it seems like if the letters are in even numbers, right? They will be in palindrome, and like this, all in even numbers. Or we have most letters are in even, but then we will have one letter in odd numbers, right? For example, we can have E, which will also be a palindrome because these two, they you know, this is also a palindrome because we will have one letter in our odd number. It will be good too, right? So now it's coming to so this we will have an idea that we will go through each letter in the string and to check if the number of the letter we have in the string is even or odd. So then we can just calculate how many letters, right, are not in, for example, because we can reorder this all the letters, right? Example is for example this one, right? It's like if we find, for example, this is an even number, this is an even number, this F is an even number, and then we only have one odd, then we can take the whole string because all the letters in it will become a palindrome. This would be the longest one, right? If we add another two letters here, for example, let's do a M and a G. we will see 3 odd numbers. Will be 1A and M and G. And the longest palindrome we can get actually will be the length of the whole string minus these 2 letters, because of within these 3 odd numbers letter, we can take one, and then the string will still be a palindrome, but we cannot take the other 2 anymore, right? So our final number will be the length of the string minus the, I will see the number of the odd numbers minus 1. Okay, so let's try to build it up. How can we, so we can count the letters, right? But which data structure we want to use, I think we can use in a hash map. Then we can put, every time we find a letter, we will put into our hash map, and but once we see the same letter again, we will remove it, and then if we see it again next time, we will add it in. So let's define a hash map equals to a dictionary. Then for the letters in S, we will check if hash map letter, no, sorry, we will check if the letter is in the hash map. If this is in, we will delete this hash map letter. If it's not in, we will add this hash map letter. We will give it a number. For example, we just put it a true or false. True. Okay, so now we have this hash map. So after, think about it, after we go through the whole string, whatever left in this hash map is the letters that will have odd numbers, right? For example, let's see, if we have this E in place, we have 3 E's. When we first submit it, we push it into the hash map. And the second time we see it, we delete it. And the third time we see it again, we add it back in, right? So, and then we will have a hash map E equals to true. So let's see, if we have so what we want to do is we will get the length of this hash map, and then this is how much numbers we have, these are how many all the letters we have, right? So we should do the number of all letters is equals to the length of the hash map. If the length is equal to 0, means all the letters in the string are even, and so this whole string will be a palindrome. And and at that time, we don't have to consider any even order numbers put into the middle. But if it is not 0, which means it will have at least 1, right? We can always using one letter, which is F all number, to put it into the middle of the string, and it will still be a palindrome. So we will just check if this number is larger, is non-zero. So we can actually take one of them, right? If it, otherwise it's 0, then we can just return the length of S and minus the length of no, just minus the num of I think that's it. And we will do some edge case check is if not S, I would just return none. All right, let's see. All right, gonna pass it. That's it.